And they're away. It looks like Mober's made a good start out of that one with Honigel second. Third place is Alexander Anderson. No Alexander Hagberg in this one, so it's a straight battle between Mober's and Honigel about who gets second overall. Of course, we've already seen these two battle all the way through stock, and it was Hupo who won out on that one. But at the moment, Mober's is showing some good turn of speed as Hupo's car not quite so happy in the first couple of laps. Third place, it's Vogel, in third in that particular pink car, not Anderson. It's the Vogel car in 5. And then behind him is Dominic Sieber, Alexander Anderson, Hagberg and Catchpole not taking part in this race. So he started with 8. And now, despite that little error, Honigel seems to have managed to get the thing back up and running again after a poor start. And he is sitting right behind, or second or so behind, Mober's. So we lost, yeah, it was UHO 11 had a massive thick, but the first two unaffected by the damage as cars in this A final drop off it. So it's still Honigel who's trying to catch up Mober's in his third A leg. Marcus Mober's on the CRC. Hupo Honigel with the X-ray, giving it a gap that's really not changing very much. They're doing, yeah, that was almost 200ths of a second in favour of Marcus. They come to the Zen zigzag and they turn back in front of it and they whiz up and down and come through into the main straight around the corner. Another lap done. That one was slightly faster for Honigel. The Honigel has made a minor mistake in this one as he came out of the exit of the EFRA section, so he's going to lose some time again, the time he gained last time. And indeed it was, he lost 3/10 in that one. It's just tiny little errors and you lose time. Ollie Payne is the next victim for, well, the first victim I think, for lapping by Marcus Mober's, and streaking through also goes Honigel. So Honigel and Mober's at the moment will make up the podium. They'll be second and third behind Alexander Hagberg, who will be crowned champion in 2 straight legs. So Honigel, who was the hunted for a lot of the stock championship, is now the hunter for this in the podium positions of the modified. And he's right behind him now, a good couple of corners, but then lost a little tiny bit sliding out wide coming into the entrance of the Zen zigzag. But the net effect of this lap is he's a little bit closer by about 300 seconds. And now it's a point where you can't really necessarily go as fast as you want to go, because it's almost certain they're making their speeds at different parts of the race. Or about the track, oh, I got there, so just tiny error. That tiny error cost him 1.5 tenths. And that's margins when you are on the edge. Just a slight corner differently, and you've lost 3 laps of gaining. So put the power on. Come back round again. So anyway, so looking at it, Honigel now just inching back towards Mober's again. He inched back by almost 2 tenths there. We got some martial action and some problems with Vogel, but he's off now. Still third. Is Vogel? I don't think he's probably scored third now. He's oh, and they get confusion around the green and white machine of Lucas Urban, but at the end of the day, no harm, no foul. Everyone ended up where they were, but they are absolutely nailed together. And again, up the inside goes Honigel, and it's no pass, says Mober's. So they literally are trying everything. And Honigel slightly overspeeds into that corner in front of the rostrum and loses a few tenths, but they were absolutely level this time last lap. And now 4 tenths actually, that slight slide out cost, but they've still got half the race to go. 4 minutes down, 4 to go. I'm sure that Hupo will gird his loins for another attack. And he's already scything back up towards the back wheels. There's no wing to cut up, because the first thing your nose will touch is the back wheels, or perhaps the very extremity of the chassis of the CRC of Marcus Mober's, the German, being chased down with the X-ray from the Austrian Hupo Honigel, who's already won the stock championship, and here is looking to get second place in the modified European Championship. The winner, Alexander Hagberg, is sitting down, resting his lovely shoes, and thinking about getting home to Luton. So Mober's there, slightly different line. Oh, what a fantastic pass! What a brilliant pass! A corner around the outside, come at the inside. You see he was faster there, but now, well, it's not to say that Mober's can't come back at him, because just because you're fast there doesn't mean you're going to be fast later. But no, actually, Hupo does seem to have the ground speed. And it looks like it's going to be Hupo's going to pick up second. He must manage to gap Mober's. Now Mober's just needs to Just turn it around a bit more. So Marcus actually dropping off Hoopo quite quickly here. So Hoopo really has got some speed in the car. Until a slight error there. So all that gain he made was lost almost immediately with one minor error. So Honegal and Mobers are right back together again. So lost 8/10 with a tiny error, and that just all that gain in the last 4 laps had gone. But again, once they get rolling, Hoopo with 2 minutes 29 seconds to go is a little bit quicker. He's got a little bit more in hand, and a mistake also there by Mobers means he's lost a bit of time. Let's look and see how that happened earlier. And look at that, inside, outside, superb double pass there. Inside, outside again, worth seeing a second time. So great overtake there by Hoopo. He tried it about 3 laps earlier and it didn't quite come off, and then tried it again and he got it perfectly. So Honegal doing a great job, and he's looking like to add his second to his win. And certainly in clear air, Honegal has got the measure of Mobers in his 3rd race. The track constantly evolving throughout the weekend. It's now probably not at its most grippy. It's probably beginning to get what they call slimy. You get so much additive into the tarmac, into the carpet. Eventually, it starts. There's nowhere else to go. It kind of sits there as a kind of almost a sticky, a non-sticky goo, a kind of a slick goo, and you just begin to lose a little bit of the ultimate grip. So let's move to our the leader. Stay with our leader. Maybe we're going to stay with him. So Honegal now has 1 minute and 4 seconds to cement himself as a big winner again and get a 1st and a 2nd and win some finals, and sure make his sponsors particularly happy after another successful weekend for the Austrian. Marcus Mobers and his home track has got very close to become stock champion and has got very close to getting 2nd place in mod, but neither of those things look like they're going to happen. And next under Hagberg, well, he just won the European Championship because he does, and now has 4 on the trot, and 1 behind the 5 on the trot, which David Spashik won, which is the record. Thank you. So behind them, Vogel's in 3rd, Levening's in 4th, Alexander Anderson in 5th, Daniel Sieber is in 6th, and Lucas Urban's in 7th, and Payne's missed a few laps, and Hagberg and Catchpole didn't really start the race. Sieber has a problem, I don't know who he's dropped behind Urban. So last few seconds, and Honegal is on his victory lap. He's made the last lap, you just have to get round these few corners, and Hooper Honegal will pick up the runners-up spot in the European Championship. Great one for you, Hooper. Hooper Honegal gets 2nd place. 3rd place is young Mr. Marcus Mobers. Probably hates the sight of him now. I'm just fed up with seeing Hooper Honegal. I've seen too much of your car all the time. I'm really completely fed up with it. What can